Hi everyone, it is me, Luna here, and today I'm going to be making a film of our backyard or our side yard. Now I know we've made many films about this. Now, as you all know, we're going to talk about something earnest that has happened. Well, it happened in the past. Now, keep in mind, these things happened a long time ago, so they're nothing new. When Duane first started out on Euro, and this would have been, well, he made a he got the Reckoning made, Sailor Moon Red, but that was made in the end of the 10th month of 2008 YL. But it wasn't until the end of the 12th month of 2008 YL when he got his LG web shooter. Then that's when it happened. That's when he started. Now, the bullying or trolling or whatever you want to call it started not too long after that. It wasn't even the 1 month didn't even go. The 12th month wasn't even over by the time the bullying started. Now, I know some folks out there might ask and say, what did Duane do to bring it on? Did he say or do something? Because there's always going to be someone out there that either guilts the beaten or the bullied or the trolled by saying, oh, well, you said or did something to bring it on. The answer to this is nothing. Unless being on the interweb, being on Euro, making uploads was the only thing he may have been guilty of. But then again, being guilty of it meant that it was something he did that was wrong. He did not. So first it started out, with mean words, mean thoughts on the films. And it would then soon offshoot to leaving mean words and mean thoughts on the fairway. But that was never good enough for the bullies or trolls. Next came the mean film answers. Now, film answers, they no longer have them anymore. But at one time, a video response or a film answer was when one could make a film and then they could bond it with the other film that someone else made, as a film answer. Well, film answer is no longer around anymore. Euro did away with that setting or tool a long time ago. Now, keep in mind that that was only the beginning. It would get a lot worse. Now, Sailor Moon Red lasted for 1 whole year, 1 year. It would have been 2 years, but so sadly, some haters that had, or trolls or bullies, that had way too much time on their hands for making the mean films or writing the mean trolling, bullying things, started hacking. Now, keep in mind, back then, it isn't like how it is now where your Google login, either your step word or your passkey is one and the same for everything. This is back where your Google login and your Euro login could be two unlike step words. And if they both happen to be weak, well, you wouldn't know until someone hacked it. So in the 4th month of 2010 YL, it was a Friday, and it was a bad rainstorm that happened. We lost lighting. We didn't get the lighting back on until that Sunday. Well, some hackers took it upon themselves and somehow had spent spent a long time of guessing what the step word was. And one of them just happened to be guested. And we never ever worked those anymore. And they spent all they spent all Star Day and all Sunday taking every single film, down. Their answer was, you made too many films. But Duane came back from those as well. Then we came to Sailor Moon Red 1. And the bullying and trolling started up again for a whole year until fake flagging became the thing. Followed by Sailor Moon's Best 1. Not even a full year, the fake flagging happened. Which led into that. Sailor Moon's Best 2. Fake flagging, Fairway shut down. It was crazy. Then led to Sailor Moon on YouTube, but we misspelled the U on Euro. Fake flag shut down. Sailor Moon Red 1, 2, 3, 4, same thing. Fake flagged, shut down. Which led to Sailor Moon 2, Sailor Moon Row 11, which is now Sailor Moon for Life. So the hating the trolling and bullying has never truly gone away. It's still out there. There still are some folks out there to this day that are just hoping that they can get Duane to say or do something so they could have the grounds to prolong their bullying, trolling behaviors and deeds. Because back then, from 2008 YL to 2003 between FYL, Duane would stand up for himself against all the trolls and the bullies, no need if whatever they happen to be. And everyone's going to say you have the right to stand up to your troll and your bully. Yes, you do. But some trolls and some bullies, both on and off the interweb, don't like being stood up to. And instead of thinking that they're going to finally, they're going to yield and give up, it just gives them more grounds to prolong their deeds and behaviors. It gives the new trolls and new bullies, their grounds to start their strikes. Or you could always a troll or bully could take it upon him or herself to fake flag you, or play themselves out to be the bully, the trolled, as if you're the one who's guilty of the bullying and trolling and not them. It's called gaslighting or shame lighting, when you want to shame or guilt someone else for doing something that you're guilty of. So that's when Duane chose not to say anything about them, not to make films on them, not to read what they wrote on his fairway or his films, really just to clean all that off, hush them, lock them, and forbid them, and that would be the end of it. So hopefully you knew Duane's yesteryear of interweb bullying or interweb trolling. Now, before I end this film, there are going to be some folks out there who will say, well, this is why I'm not on the interweb. This is why that's why I don't do things like that. Oh, you put yourself out there, you're going to get hate. Yeah, you are going to get hate. But what you don't think you're going to get are death threats. They don't think you're going to get folks that, or besmirch your name, or guilt you or shame you for things you never said, never did, or besmirch your name. You never think that. You never think you're going to get stalked by anyone or any other things. So, yeah, you never think any of that's going to happen, but it does happen. So that is the Duane's yesteryear of interweb bullying or trolling, him being bullied and trolled. And anyway, give it your thoughts. What do you think about interweb bullying and trolling? What do you think about it? Do you think it's shame? What's your take on the whole thing? Do you think these folks should be ashamed and guilty of what they say and do? Do you think that they are sad folks that have nothing good to do but to bully and troll? Luna, and I'll see you later.